Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you my entire Marvel Legends collection and my kind of workspace around it. This is my first long-form video, by the way, so if I can do anything better in the future, let me know in the comments. Anyway, before we get to the collection itself, due to a very wide-ranging vote, you guys decided that you wanted to see the entire thing, the full room tour, so where we're going to start is at the boxes. Now, this is somewhere in the collection that I don't think I've ever shown on my videos before. This is just where I keep all the boxes. This is kind of my setup. I have the Walmart Deadpool box, my Green Goblin box, stuff like that. And then here's where I put the retro card box. I just have them taped to the wall. I think it looks pretty cool, but it definitely needs some work. Now we're at the place where I review the figures, and I'm just gonna start on the left side. We have the Green Goblin glider stand right here that I just kept here because I don't really know where else to put it. So that just goes there as a reminder. This is the lights that I got recently. As you might notice, the video quality, in my opinion at least, has definitely been raised because of the lights. And now we're gonna go down to this part of it where I have a HeroClix or the God Butcher, which I'm really wanting that figure. I'm pretty sure I heard it's kind of bad, but I don't care. I want it. Here's the Captain America. I have Funko Pop Ant-Man. Some more HeroClix over here. We have a Funko Pop Deadpool, a Lego Thanos. This cool Funko Pop Gambit figure that comes with the comic cover. Here's the Miles Morales box on top of the Gambit thing. I just thought the box looked really cool, and I liked the figure, so I wanted to keep it up there because I don't know, I just like the way it looked up there. This is definitely one of the cooler boxes I've gotten with a figure before, so I liked it a lot. Now we're going down to this Infinity Gauntlet I have. It's not necessarily a super high quality one, but I think it looks really cool on the shelf. I think it kind of fits. Here's some comics. I have a Moon Knight comic, and I have a Fantastic Four comic, and another Fantastic Four. Now for another action figure box, I have the Walgreens exclusive Sentry figure. I haven't reviewed this figure yet. I don't know why, but I really do like it a lot. I think it looks cool on the shelf. And again, I wanted to keep the box. This is the Gamer vs. Venom box, another box that I just loved so much I had to keep it there. It replaced the Book of Doom, but that was only because I really couldn't read it while it was up there. Anyways, down here we have an Infinity War Thor, Funko Pop, a Spider-Man. Here's the screwdriver for the broken Captain America that I'll show you in a second. I just realized I haven't given an update on that. I do have an update. Watch later on and I'll show you that. Here are the things for the lights. I don't want to move it because it's kind of hard to put them back to the color I like. And then here is the stand I use for my phone when doing the reviewing segments on my videos. That's how I get that angle right there, which is pretty cool. Here is a custom, these are all just random drawings because this is a super old desk, so that's what they are in case you were wondering. Anyways, here is a custom Funko Pop of me that I got for my birthday. It's definitely a really cool gift. I liked it a lot. It's pretty awesome. And then here's a Lego Doctor Doom, and over here is a Funko Pop Doctor Doom. I wonder if you can tell who my favorite character is. Here's my Magneto helmet, another birthday gift. I think this looks really great on myself. I actually have this Doctor Doom helmet that, Doctor Doom is my favorite character, like, in all fiction. And I would put it up there, but I feel like the Magneto just gives it more color. I think that it definitely needs more color, you know? But I'm trying to find a place for that right now. I'll figure it out at some point. But now we are done with the review station, and now we're going to go to where I keep my accessories in this box right here. As you can see, I do not have many accessories as I only need one box, but I definitely am running out of space soon. Anyways, here is where I keep all the hands. I have a, variety of characters' hands in there, which, I'm pretty proud of. Here's the Gamer vs. Venom hand. Here's the Shocker hands. We have, the Doombot hands. Even the Gambit card throwing one is one of my favorites. I think that looks great. Here's the new Spider-Punk hand. The new for me. It's a pretty old, not an old figure, but yeah, you know what I mean. Here are the Build-A-Figure pieces. I have my almost finished Super Scroll, but the leg doesn't fit, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. We have Wendigo pieces, or no, not Wendigo. Xemnu. Here's Khonshu's head, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be the first Build-A-Figure I finished. That wave is pretty cheap. Here are the actual, heads of figures I keep. I have Flash Thompson, Arcade, Ajax, Gamer vs. Venom, Wolverine, Nightcrawler. This is right near my bed, so sometimes I'll be like trying to fall asleep, and I see this Tom Holland just staring dead in my eyes. Sometimes it's terrifying, honestly. Here's a Hydra Bob gun. Here's the Khonshu staff. I know it's a Build-A-Figure piece technically, but it doesn't really fit, and I think it counts as a weapon mostly, you know. Other figures can use that. Here is the Taskmaster sword, if I can get it out. Never mind, no. Here are the Moon Knight billy clubs, which I actually just forgot I had until just now. And anyways, there's just a lot of stuff in here, but I definitely have space for more weapons in this box. Here are the special effects stuff. I have the Fire from the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure. Here are the Invisible Woman effects, Iron Man, Miles Morales hand. I also have a Johnny Storm hand in here. Yeah, here we go. This one. I think, it can be used for anyone if their hand's on fire, so it's more of an effect. Here are the, pets or something thing. I don't really know what I'm going to do for this, but it has Walmart Deadpool's unicorn, so, yeah. And then here are the other stuff, really. I have the shields, these Build-A-Figure canisters. I don't know what they are for the figure itself, but that's what I use them for, is jugs or whatever. Here's the hood. I cut off the Cabal Wave Doctor Doom head. That was not a good idea because it got way up in price since I bought it. Here are the Green Goblin goggles. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's a Venom spit piece. That's pretty cool. I like how they did that. As you can see up here, here's my entire bank account. I'm pretty rich, I know. Here are my capes. A Bendy Wire Doctor Doom cape that unfortunately broke, and then here's my plastic Moon Knight cape, because I'm using a Bendy Wire one for him. Here's my comic stand. I think it was pretty cool. We have, a variety of characters. We have Spider-Man, we have Spider-Man, and we have Avengers. Big variety there. Here's my failed Funko Pop collection. I have a Deadpool. Here are some more Spider-Man. For the amount of Spider-Man I have, you'd think he's my favorite character. But here are all the stand pieces that I own. Here's the original Superior Spider-Man from the Green Goblin Build-A-Figure wave, but I lost the head and the hand, so he's just a body, which is kind of sad to see. But I still have the Build-A-Figure piece in here, the Green Goblin leg, which I actually thought was a lizard leg for a long time, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, that, it was pretty cool, I think. I definitely want to get the new Superior Spider-Man, though. That one seems a lot better. Here are, again, all the stand pieces. They usually break on me while I'm trying to post the figures, so I just keep them here, along with these extra pieces. Here's a Doctor Doom poster that I thought I'd show. The camera won't focus, sorry. Here's Doctor Doom poster. Just thought it would be cool to show, but it's not really part of a category of any other stuff. And now we finally made it to the actual point of the video, which is the figures. And we're starting off on the bottom shelf with Black Panther, Everett Ross, and Jimmy Woo. This is sort of my random figure shelf. This is where I just put any figure I have that I don't know where else to put there. I guess this is my MCU part of it. I don't know. I'm still figuring this shelf out, really. And then over here, I actually this is the more grounded level of stuff. This is where I keep, Daredevil, Kingpin, Moon Knight, Ronin, all that stuff. I think it's pretty cool. I do need just a separate shelf for this, but yeah, this is where it is for now. Here is my zombie Captain America. Yeah, I couldn't fix his arm, so I just went with what I had. And I think it looks kind of cool, but it's scary to move him because all the stuff falls off. I drilled some holes into his shield. That was cool. It was fun to make, but I don't know. I wish I had the old one, Here's my Deadpool stuff. Hydra Bob is on Deadpool's back. And then we have, of course, Walmart Deadpool, which, nobody cares about. And then up here, we have my villain shelf. I think this one looks pretty cool, too. I think this might be one of my favorite shelves. Either this is a Spider-Man shelf. Here's my new Captain America that went in place of the old one. I'm pretty happy with it. Here's the Taskmaster figure. This post took me way too long for how simple it is, but I do like the figure a lot. Here's my Doctor Doom. This is my first figure, actually, which is pretty cool. My Baron Zemo, my Arcade figure, the new Build-A-Figure wave one. Venom from the movie, the first movie, not the Let There Be Carnage one. He doesn't have the tendrils. Iron Man, Superior Iron Man, Kang, Scientist Supreme, MODOK, and Iron Patriots. Iron Patriot's really cool. As you can see, they're all being held up by stuff like this. I do have a video about that. I don't have any stands. That's the only reason why. I need to buy some more. I'm too lazy. Here's my X-Men shelf, and as you can see, this is a huge work in progress. It does not look good right now, but I think it's going to look great when I actually finish it. But for now, I have what I have. I have my X-Men 97 Gambit, Nightcrawler, and Cyclops, and then I have my Bonebreaker, Build-A-Figure Wave, Wolverine, and Havoc. And then on this side is the villains, and I just have X-Men 97 Magneto being held up by Loki right now. But it's going to look a lot better when I get some more figures, trust me. This is my Spider-Man shelf. This is another great one, I think. I love this shelf a lot. So we're going to start off with the villains. I have Gamer vs. Venom, No Way Home Green Goblin, The Prowler, Tombstone, and Shocker. I think they look pretty cool. Eventually, I'm going to get my own shelf for them, and I'm going to take that new Battle Damage Spider-Man and have them, like all attacking him. It's going to look pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that figure. But yeah, I do like the villains here, but I'm going to move them. I need more space. They make a lot of Spider-Man figures. Here's the Gamerverse Spider-Man. Here's my Final Swing Spider-Man, and here's my Lego Spider-Man. Then we have Agent Venom right here. I think he looks pretty cool. I get the hate, but I don't agree with it. I think he looks fine just the way he is. Here's the Peter and Ned 2-pack. Here's Chasm. Here is the Spider-Punk, Symbiote Spider-Man, and Miles Morales figures. I think they look pretty cool up there. I like the way I have them displayed. If you just saw my Spider-Punk review, you probably know that I do like the figure a lot. I think it looks good on my shelf, but I am a little scared to break him. His limbs are very skinny. Anyways, here is my Cosmic shelf, the final shelf in my collection. We're going to start off with the Walgreens exclusive Sentry figure. I would get that new one, but I'm pretty happy with this one. I just wanted to say that the shelf and the review station are right next to each other. In case anyone was wondering where they go, that's where it is. And here's my God Emperor Doom with the custom bloody Thanos skull. Here's He Who Remains. I actually like this figure a lot more than I thought I would. But I did not like this figure as much as I thought I would. I never really thought I'd like it that much, but I always just forget Ajax even exists in my collection. Here's Stan Lee. I love this figure a lot. He's kind of the centerpiece, I think, in my collection right now. I have him, right in the middle of the top. So here is Kang the Conqueror from Quantumania. And then finally, here is my Fantastic Four part of the Cosmic Shelf. We have Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, both Johnny Storms, and we have The Thing up here. He's my favorite member of the Fantastic Four. And then, of course, Dr. Doom, who's just my favorite character. I put the Super Skrull head on him because I think that looked better than what they had. And that's pretty much it. That's my entire Marvel Legends collection. Let me know what you guys thought. This is my first long-form video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more of these or if I should just stick to shorts. Maybe this is not my thing. I don't know. I'm just trying it out. But if you did enjoy, I would appreciate it a lot if you made sure to like and subscribe. That would help me a lot right now. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought of this.